Go ahead.
You didn't say Q.
Q.
Okay, these are dumplings. Inside are shrimp and chives. Now I know that the dumplings with just the shrimp are called hargao. In Hawaii, with the shrimp or with the shrimp and chives are filled with whatever, they call them half moons, and that's because of the shape. Again, they're another thing that you ordinarily get as a snack in Hawaii, and we used to get it all the time, and it's falling apart. Oh no.
Take the other one. It's ugly.
Okay, this one's ugly. I'm not going to eat the ugly one. So we're here for a breakfast slash brunch at Tim Ho Wan in Diamond Jamboree Center. Tim Ho Wan is a restaurant from Hong Kong. It won a Michelin-star for its dim sum, and particularly for a particular piece of dim sum called char siu bao. Now, char siu bao in English basically is a pork bun. Char siu is a Chinese barbecue pork. Bao means the bun, and those won a Michelin star. So we're here for the char siu bao, but we're going to try certain other dim sum as well. We'll see how good it is. We'll also walk around the Diamond Jamboree Center to see whether or not there's anything interesting. We've been here a few times, and I'll tell you right now, there is a bunch of stuff interesting, and it's a good place to come if you're in the mood for Asian food. Almost everything here is Asian themed, but really good food and lots of good experiences. You get Korean, you get Chinese, you get Japanese, whatever you want, it's here. But we'll introduce you to some of our favorite places. The first thing is Tim Ho Wan. Okay, we're gonna get one order of the char siu bao. Let's get an order of shumai, and then between the hargao and the one with the chives, which is usually the one with the chives, has a little more flavor. Let's get that one. Now, is this look fun?
It's similar.
Let's get that, and that should be enough.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Okay, so they have several types of tea here. I ordered the jasmine tea. I kind of like it. It has a flowery flavor more than some of the other teas. They have oolong, which can be a little bit more smoky, a little bit deeper, but that's more of a standard tea if you're looking for something more standard. But I like the jasmine tea because it has a nice flowery feel to it. What I have here is Chinese mustard, and this is the mustard that they make without the vinegar in it. It makes it really good. In Hawaii, we make a standard dipping sauce that's a mixture of soy sauce and mustard. We call soy sauce shoyu there, which I think is the Japanese word for soy sauce. And you mix the shoyu and the mustard, and they call it mustard shoyu. And basically you dip any kind of dim sum in this sauce, and it makes it taste better. So I've now mixed up this sauce. For whatever reason, my friends here on the mainland had never heard of this before, and I figured out it's a Hawaii thing. But I can't eat my dim sum without it. So I'm ready now. Now this is our first dish. This is a fried rice roll. Normally you get the rice roll steamed. It has a sauce over it. You call it luk fun. This is essentially the same thing, except they fried it. It's got beef in it. It's got the rice, like a rice type of noodle. It's fried. It has bean sprouts. It has peppers. It has some chives on it, and it's got some beef in it. So let's give it a nice taste. This is nice. This has that typical taste that you get when they fry something with soy sauce and oyster sauce and a lot of different flavors to it. And it's, if you like the fried noodles that you get in Hawaii, or sometimes Chinese fried noodles, it's really good. This has a nice flavor to it. This also has little pieces of beef in it. It's really tasty. There's some shrimp sauce in here too. All right, these are called shumai. They're noodles, dumplings filled with pork. And usually they have a little bit of shrimp in them as well. And they're a very traditional standard dim sum. We get them in Hawaii, we call them pork hash, and we eat them as snacks. Here, they're part of a dim sum breakfast. Okay, this is a half moon or a hargao with chives. All right. That's really tasty. They did a good job with this. Now this is what I call the king of all dim sum, char siu bao. It's probably my favorite out of everything. As kids, they made them much bigger in Hawaii. You can get them steamed or you can get them baked. In Hawaii, they call them manapua. It's filled with Chinese barbecue pork, and then the outside is a slightly sweet bun. When it's steamed, it's soft. When it's baked, it's a little bit more crispy. We'll taste this. Very tasty, sweet and salty at the same time. This is what they won their Michelin-star for, so definitely when you come here you got to get the char siu bao. It's the thing you're supposed to get here. Everything else is good. This is really good. This is Somisomi. It's a taiyaki place. Taiyaki is the Japanese word for it. It essentially consists of almost a waffle coating in the shape of a fish, and inside is filled with various fillings. Sometimes it's red bean, sometimes it's custard, sometimes it's matcha paste. It can be all different kinds of things. In Korea, they call the same thing pumapang, which is essentially the exact same thing. It's usually filled either with red bean or custard. It's one of Young's favorite things to have as a snack, and so we've come here so she can get it as a snack. We would like 2 taiyakis, one filled with red bean and one filled with taro. And that's it. We are now at After's Ice Cream. After's is really good because they have a whole bunch of different Asian style flavors. They have a good matcha ice cream. They have a nice Vietnamese coffee ice cream. That may be one of my favorites. They also have a cereal milk ice cream that I go crazy over whenever I get a chance. So we're gonna go in, we're gonna see what they've got, and I'm gonna wind up getting whatever my favorites are that are available today. No, I've been here before. I'm gonna get 2 scoops in a cup. Let's do Vietnamese coffee and the milk and cereal. Yeah, other than the cereal, no. Yes. You'll notice that they have a whole bunch of different flavors here in addition to the ones that I ordered. They have a mango sorbet. You don't often see that, and that's good right here. Here is what they call triple C. They have chocolate chips, chocolate fudge, and caramel. The Cookie Monster has little pieces of cookie and some kind of a blue ice cream, I don't know what. The frozen hot cocoa has pieces of marshmallow in it. I noticed they don't have the matcha flavor, but they do have Thai tea here. And if you ever had Thai tea, you know that's a very strong flavor. It's got a strong tea and sweetened condensed milk in it. So it's sweet, it's rich, it's a good, nice overall flavor. But I still love the Vietnamese coffee, and I love the milk and cereal here. So that's what I got. I particularly like this ice cream. It's rich, it's thick, it's just slightly sweet. This is the milk and cereal, and the milk is very creamy, the cereal is incredibly crunchy. For some reason the cereal is like cornflakes, but I think they're better and they're crunchier. That is so good. The creaminess of the milk ice cream combined with the crunchiness and slight sweetness of the cornflake cereal, really good. Down at the bottom, I got the Vietnamese coffee, which is a good strong coffee combined with sweetened condensed milk, and so you have the rich and strong flavor, and it tastes just like real Vietnamese coffee but cold. That's so good. I could eat this every day. Of course I won't, but I could. Now this is a nice bakery with a lot of Asian specialties. Young loves their taro bread here and their blueberry something, which I'm looking for to get her. Here's the taro bread. Then I have a cheese bun, which is cream cheese, and then of course the blueberry cake.
Okay.
So we're all set. Ajisen is one of the better ramen houses in Orange County. They have what is a favorite of mine, the Dan Dan Ramen, which is a ramen in like a peanut butter broth, and I really like to get that. We've been eating here for quite some time, so we're not going to get it today, but it definitely, when we're in a ramen mood, this is one of our favorite places to come. Young likes the tonkotsu ramen, and she likes certain other types as well. But their ramens are really good. The noodles are very chewy, the broths are very rich, and they're all different, and it's a really good place to come. Now usually when there's no COVID, it's very crowded. Right now it's not so crowded, and they have outdoor seating, so it's not too bad a place to come during the COVID scare.